audio sounds really weird here. Anyways, what I wanted to say here was that I got a couple books for research/inspiration since I'm working on my fantasy novel. And the first book, The Queen of Blood by Sarah Beth Durst, I'm not sure if I've read anything from her, but excited to read a book called The Queen of Blood, and then Book of Night by Holly Black. Again, not sure if I read anything from her. I don't write a lot of fantasy. This is really my first proper fantasy novel that I'm working on, which I'm really excited about. I'm really excited to get back into fantasy. I'm at a bit of a conundrum. I don't even know if I used that word correctly. I don't know where to put this piece of dialogue. There's a few places, but the problem is, how do you know when it's the right time for a character to say something? How do you know when it's the correct time for a character to say something? Because if they say it too ahead of time, it doesn't make sense. And that just helped me remember something. After they go to the library, lunch. Okay, I found it. I found the place. To put somewhere else. To put something else. Another piece of dialogue. Okay, I finished another column. So that was structural elements. So I fixed 3 scenes mentioned for that column, but I'm glad. I mean, it's still early in the day. It's only like 6 p.m. I think I'm going to tackle my info dump paragraphs. I took a nap instead. Hello everyone. It's a new day, the next day, and I forgot to mention, a friend from church gave me this book, which, wow, exactly what I was looking for, to be honest. Hearing God by Dallas Willard. And so far, so good. I haven't worked on the feedback today, so I'm not gonna do that because it's 10 o'clock and I'm hungry. So I think I'm gonna, I started this yesterday, but I think I'm going to continue reading it and focus on the feedback for tomorrow. But who knows, I have an hour before I start to get ready for bed. So I might just pop in and do like one thing, but honestly I might just watch a YouTube video and then read and then end my day. Just got another idea-ish of how to enhance my first chapter, my new first chapter. Okay, the protagonist, I guess, or the narrator so far, In this book, sound like my main character, my narrator, just her like wanting to see, just wanting adventure and like wanting to see things she hasn't, just having, I guess, an adventurous spirit type of thing. And my character, she's the same way of like, she wants to see the world, you know, she wants to travel to different places, experience other cultures. And I don't think I did a good job of expressing that. I think as the story developed, because as I was writing, I was getting to know her more and more. So now I know her a lot better. And so I can go back and like add these things in there. But this is so interesting. And she's also young. She's younger than my character though. But it's so cute to kind of see it and see how this author kind of did that. I don't think I'm gonna write anything or focus on any feedback. Just a little reading. So thanks for watching today, and I'll see you maybe tomorrow. Ask me what I've done the past 2 days in terms of the beta rated feedback. Go ahead, ask me. Nothing. I've done nothing. I've just read this book that is really good. I don't even feel like doing this. And I was doing so well. I think I might just skip trying to like expand on the individual categories and just next week I'm just gonna start writing. I'm just gonna write. I usually like to sometimes have a bit of an outline, that way I don't get stuck on the scenes, but apparently I don't need it. So that's just how it's gonna be, because I did a few columns. Let's see how many I did. I only did 2 out of many, but some of these columns, there's not much to expand. It's really like I would write a couple sentences or something. So I think that's also why my brain is just like, you don't need to do that right now. You can literally do that when you're actually writing out these new scenes. But I hope you guys are doing well in your writing journey. If you're also writing, if you're also working on feedback. But yeah, that's where I've gotten to. I did 2 columns, and you know what? I'm proud of them. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow and the weekend I might get really focused and do them. I'm staring at this and like, oh, you know what I do need to do? I have a couple videos I need to watch. One of them is on pacing. Because pacing is one of my categories. So actually I need to do that and learn something. I need to learn something. I think sometimes forcing yourself to write is healthy, but you have to know whether it's like you just lack motivation or you lack inspiration, because those are 2 different things. If you're inspired to write but you're not motivated, you can force yourself. Now, if you're motivated to write but you have, actually maybe I have that backwards. If you're motivated to write but you have nothing to write, I don't know. There's just certain times when you should just let it be and certain times when you should force it, I guess. And I will check in later if something comes to me. I am having some strong doubts about moving my prologue. I was gonna use it as a flashback, put it somewhere in the middle and tied into another character explaining something with her mom. Oh my gosh. But like after reading this or watching this video and kind of thinking about like Some of my beta readers really liked the prologue. One of them kind of felt like there was something wrong with it, but couldn't really tell me what exactly, and didn't think it needed to be moved necessarily. So at first I was like, oh, I'm just gonna enhance it, and then I thought maybe I could move it, but now I don't know. I think I just have to think it over, and what exactly am I trying? I don't know. I don't know, I have to think about it. One of my beta readers said it created a sense of urgency, which is what I was going for. And I wanted it to give some vague context without explaining it, because it just felt like I was telling a lot of, this happened in the past and this happened in the past. And it just felt a lot of, I'm trying to tell the readers this because I don't have any scenes from the past. So then I decided to write a prologue set, you know, when all this began. But then, I don't know, I think I should just make it better. Another beta reader gave me some suggestions of how to make it better. I'm just going to do that. Then in my second round of beta reading, I can ask them more about it. So I'm gonna leave the prologue where it's at and just make it better. That's my final decision. Okay. I didn't come home ready to work on this feedback, but I did it anyways. And you know what? I didn't force myself. I watched the video that I wanted to on pacing, and then these things just came to me. This is what I mean about not forcing it. Because sometimes it'll come to you in the right timing. Imagine if I forced myself instead of watching that video. Would I have thought of that right now? Would I have watched the video tomorrow? Would I have even thought of this tomorrow if I did that? Let things be the way they're supposed to be, okay? That's a lesson, right? Today's lesson, or this week, let things be the way it's supposed to be. Bye for now.